Have you ever had one of those mornings where everything starts off just right? You wake up clear-headed, determined, even optimistic, and then one interaction, one message, one offhand remark from someone instantly drains every ounce of momentum you had? It's almost eerie the way your energy shifts. Your body tightens. Your breathing changes. Your mind, which just moments ago was filled with possibility, is now clouded with stress you didn't ask for. That right there is not random. That is the power of toxic influence. And unless you learn how to identify it and shield yourself from it, you will continue to be controlled by forces that should hold no authority over your peace. This guide, this message you're hearing right now is not about hating people or cutting everyone off or becoming cold and emotionless. No, it's about understanding one simple truth. Some people do not care about your well-being, and if you don't recognize their patterns, they will quietly sabotage your happiness, your confidence, and even your sense of reality. Toxic people are not always loud or obvious. They don't walk into your life wearing a warning label. They often enter slowly, disguised as the helpful friend, the supportive colleague, the caring relative. They don't destroy you all at once. They erode you over time. They are masters of subtle control. And the worst part? You often don't realize what's happening until you're emotionally exhausted, mentally foggy, and questioning yourself more than ever before. So let's strip away that confusion. Let's define exactly who these people are and how they operate. Because once you see them clearly, you'll never fall for their games again. Toxic people come in many forms. Some are manipulators, professional guilt trippers who twist your kindness into obligation. They never ask for help. They corner you into it. They'll say things like, "I just thought you of all people would understand," or "I guess I can't count on you like I thought." They don't request. They imply that you're a bad person if you don't comply. Then there are the chronic complainers. Nothing is ever good enough for them. Every solution has a problem. Every silver lining has a storm cloud. Spend 10 minutes with them, and suddenly you feel negative too. Not because you agree with them, but because their pessimism is psychologically contagious. And then we have the drama seekers, people who feed on chaos the way athletes feed on protein. Peace makes them restless. They will ignite conflict just to feel alive. They exaggerate stories, distort facts, and love to play messenger between others, just to stir tension and watch people react. They don't want harmony. They want headlines. And, oh, the narcissists, the kings and queens of entitlement. The world is their stage, and you are merely an unpaid supporting actor. They crave admiration, but offer none in return. They will flatter you when they need you, then dismiss you when they don't. Everything is about them. Their feelings, their success, their image. You exist only in relation to how useful you are to their ego. Yet perhaps the most dangerous of them all are the energy vampires. These are not necessarily loud or dramatic. In fact, they are often quiet, but emotionally draining. They constantly need reassurance, validation, or saving. And no matter how much support you give them, it's never enough. They don't grow from your help. They depend on it. They create a cycle where you are always their emotional life support, and they never actually improve. Different personalities, different tactics. Yet one common outcome. They drain your spirit. After talking to them, you don't feel inspired, supported, or understood. You feel tired, guilty, irritated, or strangely anxious, like you've done something wrong, even when you haven't. That emotional confusion is not weakness. It's evidence of psychological manipulation. Toxic people are experts at controlling not through force, but through emotional distortion. They make you question yourself. They make you feel like the bad guy. They flip every situation, so they're always the victim, even when they're clearly at fault. If you try to call them out, they become defensive. If you express your needs, they claim you're selfish. If you set boundaries, they accuse you of abandoning them. They do not want fairness. They want control. And that's the pattern you must learn to recognize. Because as long as you keep trying to explain yourself to someone committed to misunderstanding you, you will stay trapped in their emotional maze. The key is not to argue harder. It's to disengage smarter. But before disengaging, you must notice the signs. You must become aware of how your body and emotions react around certain people. Ask yourself, do I feel drained after talking to them? Do I feel guilty more than supported? Do I walk on eggshells around them, constantly careful not to trigger a mood shift? Do I feel like I owe them something, even when I've already done more than enough? Do they make me doubt myself? If the answer is yes, even to one of these, your spirit is warning you. Your nervous system is alerting you before your logic catches up. Your body often knows who is bad for you long before your mind accepts it. Listen to that intuition, because toxic people don't just waste your time. They slowly steal your identity. They interrupt your peace so often that you start to believe peace is impossible. They question your worth so subtly that you begin to doubt yourself. They create patterns of emotional chaos, so frequently that chaos starts to feel normal. But hear this clearly. Peace is your normal. Clarity is your birthright. Stability is not a luxury. It's a necessity. From this moment forward, you are no longer going to tolerate people who leave you feeling worse after every interaction. You're going to recognize their patterns. You're going to stop explaining yourself to those committed to misunderstanding you. You are going to reclaim your emotional boundaries. And by the time we're done, you will not only understand toxic people, you will become immune to them. Not by becoming cold, not by becoming cruel, but by becoming clear. You will learn when to disengage, when to respond with calm indifference, and when to walk away without guilt. Because protecting your peace is not selfish, it's survival. And the strongest people are not the ones who endure the most chaos. They are the ones who refuse to let chaos near them.